I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Saturday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to another free pick winner in just a moment after VCU gets it done over Davidson last night. Today, we go to Texas for the Longhorns hosting Vanderbilt. We'll break it down for you in just a second. So we're 7-4 in basketball. My last 11 releases did come up short yesterday with a 10-dimer on Kent State. So today we take it up a notch with a 50-dimer on this Saturday card. We isolate for, check that, Florida State hosting Clemson. That's the 50-dimer today. Come back with a 50-dimer, win or lose on Sunday. Lock up a much-needed winning week. That's the game plan. Let's execute it to perfection. Get the basketball run to 8 for my last 12, and let's bang home this 50-dimer today. All right, another free pick winner in just a moment. My 2 cents. Well, now the details are starting to come out about this whole Blake Griffin situation. The fact that he was friends with the dude that he smacked. They were in a bar. Both had been drinking. But obviously, this kid didn't get the memo. And here's what I mean. If you're out partying with NBA superstars, regardless of how close you are or how close the friendship is, there's one thing you just don't say to an NBA baller. There's one thing you don't say to an NFL baller. There's one thing you don't say to a Major League Baseball baller. Bottom line, in an inner circle of professional athletes, if you're not a player and you're in that inner circle, there's one word you can say that crosses the line. There's one thing you can say that's going to take that baller from 0 to 100. And when you're out in a bar and you're drinking and you get your drink on and everybody is a somebody, note to self, just don't call the man a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what the man called Blake Griffin. Said, man, you a bitch. Well, you just violated the number one cardinal rule when hanging out with ballers. And especially in the food chain, if you are beneath them. See, it's okay if DeAndre Jordan calls Blake Griffin a bitch. It's okay if Chris Paul calls Blake Griffin a bitch. It's okay if Kobe Bryant, in the course of a game, calls Blake Griffin a bitch. But this little white dude gonna call Blake Griffin a bitch? Let me explain something to you. Alcohol or no alcohol, you gonna get popped. You gonna get popped good. Understand what your role is and understand where you are in the food chain. Understand where you are. Next time, just don't call a man a bitch, because calling a man a bitch is gonna get you bitch slapped, which is exactly what happened. Kudos to Blake Griffin. Apologize to your teammates. Hey, don't call a superstar a bitch. That's it. Trust me. Everything will blow over in LA. Is the moral to the story? Just don't call Blake Griffin a bitch. All right, here comes another free pick winner for the world out there. And let me tell you something. Texas Longhorns playing some pretty good basketball right now. Yes, they did drop a game at Kansas last Saturday. Did cover the number. Of course, prior to that, big home wins over Oklahoma State and Iowa State. Went to Kansas, lost, but covered. And then, of course, came back home off the Kansas loss and blew out TCU by double digits and covered the number. I know Vandy's got 2 7-footers. I know the big man for Texas is out. But dare I say, Texas is on the preferred bubble. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a big, big spot for them to get a big home signature win over a Vandy team that is well respected in basketball circles. This would take a major step for Texas come Selection Saturday with a win over what many deem to be a 3 or 4 seed in the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let's roll with Texas to keep it going at home to get it done in a near pick'em situation. A win is a cover. Let's roll with the Longhorns today over Vandy. That's it, everybody. A fantastic Saturday. On Brandon Lang. Win or lose, we'll see you back here on Sunday. Another edition of My 2 Cents.